Hello, everybody. Hey, Casper. Hope everyone's having a good night. Hope everybody's doing good. We have some fun today. Ethan kicked some ass today. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, did I thumbs up that by accident? I don't really give a shit. Have my thumbs up, Dave the Diver, people. You make a good game. We'll probably wait a little bit. Anything else is going. So we probably won't get started right away. Give him a little time for people to filter on over. Ethan won for the whole bit. Ethan won for the whole fucking time. That was a slaughter. That might have constituted murder. We might see Ethan getting arrested soon. That's how fucking bad that was. That was rough. And there was a lot of cope, and it was really funny. Good times. Good times. Oh, man. I'm gonna have to strongly disagree, Sleepy. Ethan fucking destroyed Hasan. It wasn't even close. Hasan had no fucking clue what he was talking about the whole time. At least I'm talking about the Israel-Palestine stuff. As for the drama stuff, there was like a lot of good points made by Ethan. Kind of some bullshit made by Hasan that he wasn't able to really back up very well. But I thought it was pretty clearly strongly in Ethan's favor. But we're going to be watching some of it in a little bit, so we can go bit by bit. We could go bit by bit. Yeah, we can do that for sure. We want to get time for people to come in though. Anything else is still going on right now. So most of our friends are probably over there. I don't really get to watch anything else anymore, by the way. I do that for you guys. For you guys. For your entertainment. Ouch. Yeah, when it got to them like mostly talking over each other is probably about when I tuned out. Both deflected points, it was just a shit show. To me, I saw mostly Ethan addressing most of the points, and I saw Hasan mostly running away from the points. But there was obviously going to be some deflection from both of them, but I thought it was pretty clear that there was someone who was being more good faith about those points in the conversation, and I'm pretty sure it was Ethan. I mean, Hasan was just hitting talking points the whole time. Like, you could tell that his knowledge of the history was sort of surface level when it came to the Israel stuff. Especially when it came, oh man, like the Gila stuff was crazy. Because I've looked into that whole thing before as well. That was just fucked up. Hour and last half hour, yeah. I got a good chunk of it. I think I watched most of it. I think the beginning of it, the first couple hours of it, were probably better. Although it depends on what you're looking for. Like, they started getting more into like the substance of stuff in the second half. The first half of it was better for like smackdown moments. And Ethan finally, like, getting to get a lot of shit off his chest that you could tell he really wanted to. Putting Hasan in the corner and being like, you motherfucker, you are a huge part of why there's a lot of anti-Semitism in left-wing circles. And it's true. Because Hasan is. And I'm not saying, like, Ethan is some amazing dude who's right about shit all the time, because I definitely don't think that. But I think he did a really good job today. Fishies. Getting their fishies. I'm not looking for it right now. Yep. It was fun to watch. It's fun to watch with everybody. I enjoyed it a lot. There were definitely some Hasan copers in the chat, which was fun to watch. Because they were just getting mogged. There's supposed to be a seahorse in here that I haven't found yet. I want to find that guy. Yep, yep. Oh, anglerfish. Nice. Is that the guy I'm looking for? Let's see. Come here, bro. What are you? Nope. That's not it. Ouch. like 10 minutes, right? You got this. You got this. I believe in you. I know you got this. Sleepy, give Casper some motivation on the bike. Sleepy's good for workout motivation. Damn. This fucking seahorse. I got you on YouTube, on TV, and kick my phone for check. Someone is too quiet. If I keep fucking around with sound levels, then when I yell, it's gonna clip. And I don't want it to clip when I yell. I have a very loud voice. Okay? I project. I have a lot of resonance. Okay, Casper? Very, very wide range of volume. That is good. Wide range of volume is getting good. Large area of control over my voice. Resonance. The resonance chamber that is my lungs. That is what that means. That is exactly what that means. And you know that. Aren't you like sound science person? But I'm not using it wrong. Outlift me in December. Not with that mindset. Ooh! Pusher! Pusher! You hear that, Casper? He's calling you out. I want to see this. I actually really want to see Sleepy's knitting skills. Yes. Yes, the smack talk fuels you. Good. Let the hate flow through you. It gives you power. Focus. Damn it. Where's this fucking seahorse thing? I don't think it's here this time. God damn, this one is rare. I remember last time I played this game, it was hard to find this one as well. I love this. This is awesome. Oh, is this it? Is it you, little guy? Nope. Fuck! What about you? Nope. Damn it. Not over here. This way. No, I've already been this way. You can't see, but I'm shaking in my boots. December. We got a whole year. When the time comes for this, we're gonna make a big deal out of it. We're gonna live stream this competition, guys. Crocs on a Stairmaster? That's actually unhinged. That's actually, there's like something seriously wrong with that person. Just be happy if I can wear everything again. Why? That is not workout clothing. It's a machine for women. What about here? Does this count as a limestone king? Where's Daniel? Why, does he use the Stairmaster? I don't know. He's probably still over in anything else. What about you? Are you what I'm looking for? No, damn it. That's some timing. Late is the hour upon which this conjurer chooses to appear. Ow, stop it. Go away. Alright, fine. I didn't want to... I was gonna let you live, bro. But you forced my fucking hand, dickbag. Bye. We've got crops ready to harvest. Got crops that are ready to harvest, eh? Come on. Good lord. Daniel. I think these guys are in here. Some of these things that I want to find. Right, the glacial passage. Oh, I don't know, brother. Woo. Yikes. Getting spicy. Yeah, yep, go ahead. Fucking move, bro. Okay. So supposedly, there should be some fuckers I haven't caught yet. Somewhere up in Meow. But I don't see any. That's true, you do. Nobody asked you to apologize. Oh, that was dumb. Okay. I was not smart about how I did this. That's okay. It's okay. We'll fucking get there. Take a little bit of extra time, but we'll get there. Okay? This fucking dude right here. Fuck off, bro. Please, fuck off. No fishies here. Angles of those tunnels you might attract Hasan. True. True. He does give a shit about the angles of those tunnels, bro. Ow. Gulper eel. Come here. Come here. Yep. Come here. Got him. Got him! We know you can do it, Casper. You'll get there. Time and dedication. You've been super good about it. You've been so good about it. Alright. Where are these fucking fish I haven't fucking caught yet? Oh, well, yeah, but, like, what are you going to do about that thing? You just kind of got to deal with it, right? And look, you're back at it today, right? So... Yes, going to the new region. Going there. Does this have a new... No, this does not. I have checked this room before. I've checked it before. It did not have what I needed. Nope. Nope. Not good. Oh, nope. Not good. Zoop. I guess I don't have a choice. If I want to go through here, I have to deal with these spiky things. Oh. Yeah, let's go. That's right. See, you're like making measurable progress. Oh, come back here, bro. Come back here. Yes, fight a bear. Do it. Kick that bear's ass. There we go. You gotta be like a stick to be a ballerina, which is kind of boring if you ask me, but I heard that. Whack, whack, whack. Yeah, kitty, that's a bad kitty. Alright. So I got the fish. I got the fish from here. Got the one I was looking for. Oops, no. I want this first. Yes! Restock on air. Let's go. Oh. Oh yeah, the control room's ready. Not yet, bucko. I got other shit I want to do. Oh. I'll take you. Doctor said his nutrition is vital, so you can work out all you want. If you don't eat healthy, you can't build muscle or lose weight. Yep. True. That's very true. Oh, poor beagle. Fuck off! Yoink. Don't eat me. Ow! Fucker! Ow! There we go. Now you're asleep. Caught you. That's right, bitch. Getting served up on a platter tonight. Alright. What you got, crab pot? Okay. Okay. Take that. Go. Fucking kill this Dunkley Osteus real quick. Take his soul. Where's he at? Where's he at? Oh, I'll take you. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Getting double teamed. Zoop. Oops. Where's he at? Where's the big boy at? There he is. Oh, hi. Hello. Ooh, one shot. Let's go. Let's go up top. Oh yeah, we got the weird dudes. Got the weird dudes tonight. What, Cliff? That's what I'm gonna do. Like all these guys. That's weird. Okay. Oh. Let's go. Ooh. A crown. Sapphire crown. What do we got here? Earrings? Mm-hmm. I want to find Jellyfish Basin. That's where I'm trying to go. After the jellyfish. Ooh. Hey, guy. Oh, fuck me. Those dudes are fast. Let's sneak up on you. Hi. Whoa! Oh no, it fucking reversed my controls. Hey guy. Like a glowy squid thingy. Ah! Dang, these guys are frustrating. Give me a sea urchin. Trying to use the crab pot. Oh. God damn it. Hey, neighbor. How's it going, bud? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Just waiting for people to show up before we get started, like really into the thick of it. Obviously, most of the crowd's probably over watching anything else right now. Oh, hey, bro. But yeah, we're definitely going to watch... We are definitely going to watch some of that Hasan Ethan shit here on the stream. That was too good not to at least cover a little bit. Fuck. Fuck! Uh-oh. Oh, I see now. They move in a straight line. Okay. So for the AU election tonight, Paul Yarkin has... Wow! Yeah, I was thinking of maybe staying up for part of that election. We'll see as the night goes, like, how we're feeling. I might, you know, I might stream, but, like, also, it's gonna be late. Are you a kangaroo, dude? No, he's a person, Casper. Like 1 a.m. LA time? Fuck. Oh, like 4 or 5 a.m. Red, white, and blue American. I might stay up for the call since it's the weekend. On your phone when you wake up in the middle of the night, yeah. Really quickly, how's it going in Australia? Are they okay? America. America. Land of the free. Sorta. Still freer than the commies. Oh. Oh. Oop, oop, oop. Come here. Come here, bro. Thank you. Oh. We getting 2 biomes in this or only 1? I don't know. Are they watching a fucking fight on anything else right now? They're watching a boxing match? Yeah. Great movie. Great movie. I think we've got another biome. Yes, we do. Oh, look at this guy. Look at this fucking guy. Savage Barracuda. Oh, look at this fucking guy, too. He's not a regular Barracuda, he's a fucking savage. Read the Fetterman hit piece yet? About his mental state? Ah, shit. That sucks. We do not know if he's taking his meds, and his behavior frequently suggests he's not. He included in the email that described conspiratorial thinking, megalomania, high highs and low lows, long, rambling, repetitive, and self-centered monologues, lying in ways that are painfully, awkwardly obvious to everyone in the room. You know, that sounds pretty fucking familiar to me, doesn't it? Sounds pretty fucking familiar. Yep, exactly. Exactly, dude. And he didn't even have a stroke. Too many uppers for us to see the low lows then, because the lows can be devastating and hard to take, you know. Who are you talking about? You talking about Fetterman or? Yeah, I mean he's probably taking the orange as well. Yeah. They're not gonna. I think they're not gonna let them see the low lows. But like, there have been some. Hey, Cosmic. Just talking about Daniel. I think there have been some interviews that Trump has done where he seems kind of low, but nothing like really obvious. But all the other shit, holy shit! It's like they were describing Trump. How's it going, buddy? How's it going? What are they doing over on anything else? They're just like watching random shit, I think. $2K larger than when I last saw it. What is? Oh, the viewers? Oh, wow, it's like 10,000 people, yeah. Well, when they're finishing up, y'all better be fucking dropping my name up in there. Yeah. True. They were like 2K. Come here, bro. Come here, bro. Come here, bro. I'm gonna fucking mind you right now. Let's go. There we go. Oop. Oh, 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 fuck. Yeah, he is. Whoa. Yeah, the Ethan and Hasan shit. Nope, nope, I'm in trouble. I'm in big trouble. I'm in big trouble. Fuck. Fuck. Come on, tell me there's fucking air over here. Shit. I'm going to have to leave. Whew. Definitely was a big draw. 100% was a big draw. Damn. Alright, that's fine. We'll be okay. Let's check the fam. Check the fam. Can't tell if there's like weeds in here. Okay, so we got carrots, eggplant, onions, garlic. Did he really say that? Yeah. So I feel like that would be all over the place if he did, right? Couldn't tell if it was previous clips or if it was recent. Uh-oh. Oh, no, Casper. Oh, that's a shame. My hands are tied here. There's nothing I can do. This is out of my control. I wish there was something I could do, but I can't. It's just the way she goes. Rural voters to a minority? Shit. I haven't even been following Zapruval the last few days. Let's see our CP average. No. That's why it's good that it's out of my hands. We want maybe one more of these guys. Let's see if we have a cheaper one that we have a lot of. You reported on it today? Okay. Let's see. Newsweek. Unexpected turn. Once the Chicago is a strong steward of the economy, faces a dramatic reversal. According to new polling, which suggests that the president's greatest political strength has become a major liability. Yeah, the economic stuff. It's not as if we weren't saying it this whole time, though. For all Poles must die. For years, Trump's economic messaging centered on tax cuts, deregulation, and American first trade agenda was his political armor. Yeah. Let me see. This is generally, where's like the rural voters? See if he breaks that down here. Jesus, among independents, only 18% approve of his tariff policies. And independents are the largest voting group in the country. They're 40%. And I have consulted the Dornishman's wife. Link with the title, Donald Trump's approval rating collapses with rural Americans. Okay. Trump approval, rural Americans. There it is. What do you know? How about that? Percent of rural voters is what he won. And they're only showing approval from 46%, while 45% disapprove. So it's still +1 net, but regardless, that is just not a good look. Not a good look. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Alright. I'm going to serve some dinner. Okay. No worries, Casper. If you find it, let me know. If not, no biggie. Was it like a genuine thing, or was it like a misspeak? Do you know? Genuine? No. That's so fucked. There's no way, right? There's no fucking way, right? In the articles I'm seeing about his Day of Prayer speech, he was talking more about the Democrats rigging 2020. They don't seem to be saying that he said that he rigged 2020. Decent. Ooh. A special. Feed. Look at this. Go to the farm. Harvest the vegetables. Okay, and then farm the fish. And I'll probably be done with this for now. We can get into shit. Good idea, Sleepy. Still can't get that second set of pelican eel eggs. Come on, bruh. Prize. My God. Oh, we're gonna have fun tonight, boys. Fun tonight. Cross-referencing with the AP video. Okay. To the boat. Yeah, to the boat. Someone just asked in anything else, any Jews in chat. What is up with people? People are fucking weird, man. Alright, things I wanted to go over first before we dive into Ethan and Hasan. English version of this. Interesting moment here. I think this is the... Oh no, that's 2 years ago. Come on, it's like a day ago. Maybe it's just this 40-second video I'm gonna get. Unfortunate. Okay, I'll take a look. So this was very interesting to me. Can I get sound on this? Here we go.
People get wealthy, and if you said...
By the way, context. I think this is one of the reasons why, like, people who do protests, who do shit like this, who interrupt stuff, who don't let other people talk, this is why they have trouble spreading their causes in a really meaningful way. Like, they'll get a lot of regular people to, like, believe in their causes, but to, like, disseminate it through the government and make it policy, they do a lot of stuff that kind of gets in the way. And I think this is a really interesting example of that.
Oh.
You're killing my family in Palestine.
Yeah.
Because you are killing my people and you're justifying it because of Hamas or anyone else.
Can we get security up there?
No, this is bad. This doesn't show the back and forth between them. This was a stupid video. This was obviously meant to just show her confronting him. Yeah, but like he confronts her and starts talking to her. This stupid video clearly was meant to just show her yelling at the guy, which, like, what do you fucking know? A little bit of Pallywood. Let me find the actual full thing. Maybe I'll just have to find the full speech and then find the moment. Alex Carp AI forum. God damn it. I guess I don't know if they've uploaded this fucking summit yet, have they? Fuck me, this was such an interesting moment. And I really wanted the full thing. The full interaction. I can't seem to find it anywhere. That's a fucking bummer. Maybe it's like this week if I put it down to this week. Oh. Maybe? 2 days ago? Maybe this is it? Yeah, this is it.
these deaths is you're so strong, no one attacks you.
In Gaza. What advice do you have for
It only exists at scale in this country, so as you measure, couldn't see. But again, you can't just.
page ad in the New York
I'm not. The stuff I'm saying now is working. You know,
It could.
Factoring. Yeah, so that was his whole segment. Okay, so I gotta find it in here unless they fucking edited it out.
it's a real book, and there's obviously. And then to top this is a competence plan of what we do, at least in and there's some that post generative living. Some people get.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, we found it. All right. We found it. We found it. We'll see you back in a minute, Casper. Here we go.
Consumer internet where people figured out that a few people get wealthy, and if you said platitudes that were obviously stupid, you could.
You're getting wealthy off of killing Palestinians. With Palantir kills Palestinians with their AI and technology.
Oh.
You're killing my family in Palestine.
Yeah. And you know.
What kind of person are you? How do you sleep at night?
Well, if you.
Shame on you.
Do you want to hear my answer?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay. So, I think the primary cause of death to Palestinians. Okay. Do you want to hear the answer, or do you want to yell? Well, you don't want to hear the answer?
CEO of Palantir.
Obviously. So the primary source of death in Palestine is the fact that Hamas has realized that there are millions and millions of useful idiots that will.
Using that excuse, this is why you don't get a license to speak. Because you are killing my people and you're justifying it because of Hamas or anyone else.
Can we get security up there?
Okay. One of the most.
How dare you?
Okay.
How dare you? Your AI and your technology from Palantir kills Palestinians.
Mostly terrorists. That's true.
No, it's not everybody. If you say mostly, so it's okay to kill
Okay.
innocent others.
You know, I mean, she obviously doesn't understand the laws of armed conflict, proportionality calculations, any of that stuff. But regardless, that's not really the point that's being made here.
Look, if your argument was so strong, wouldn't you let me talk? It's so strong. It's so strong.
Welcome back,
It's so
Casper.
strong. Your argument is okay. That's. Thank you for.
Anyone else who supports this technology and AI to kill Palestinians.
If your argument was so strong, you'd let me talk.
You don't deserve a platform.
If your argument was.
That's true, maybe.
By the way, just as an ipso facto thing in my book, if you have an argument, thank you.
Ma'am, I think we've heard you. I think we've heard you.
Shame on all of you.
Okay.
For supporting a genocide. Shame on all of you.
Yeah.
You are sick. You support a genocide. When of course because brown people.
I think you came to the wrong event.
Exactly, Casper.
Okay. It's well, no, the yeah.
Shame on you.
It how about
I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like they don't want to let you get a reasonable argument out, right? Because it's not about having a reasonable discussion. It's about talking over you. It's about not letting you get those points out, not countering their point of view. It's just about I don't know. I don't know if Alex Karp is Jewish. Let me look up. Yeah, he is. Regardless, the point is, yeah, he's the CEO of Palantir, or Palantir. I don't know where the emphasis is. The point is, like, this is a really clear example of just like you're not letting people engage in the discussion, right? You're saying this is my side, and I'm gonna scream over you. I don't care what your point of view is because I'm so emotionally and ideologically attached to this. That any pushback is just going to come up against my cognitive dissonance. I'm not interested in what you have to say. I'm just interested in yelling at you.
like okay. if anything,
Okay, have a great day.
This guy's kind of a prick. He's at least trying to engage with her, which I have a lot of respect for. This guy's just being kind of a smug prick, but he's at least trying to engage with her. Yeah. Well, I know Cosmic, but like there are morons in the world, which means we have no choice but to attempt to engage with them, right? Like we can't just completely not engage with them at all. Otherwise, the morons will coalesce. So, like, you have to try.
One of the most important things, first of all, I really support free speech. So the part where you get up and say what you think, I'm 100% on your side. Like, if you want to come in here and accuse us of doing bad things, regurgitate where I'm a sick, bad person who's doing it for power and I'm enjoying watching people suffer. Okay, great. I 100% support her right to say that. But the thing on our side that we have to fight for is we have to fight for a right to discuss and say our side of this or my side of this. And like one of the most important things about the book, which you may not want.
No, I mean, like, you can beat propaganda with propaganda. I mean, like, the entire thing is there can be truth in propaganda, right? Propaganda isn't always a lie. So, like, the idea that truth and propaganda are completely mutually exclusive isn't really accurate. But you have to, like, if you don't find ways to at least engage with some of the people who believe some of these things, then they're going to find ways to continue growing their ranks and it'll get to a certain extent. Like, you have to be able to, right? That's what's important about debate. That's why I do what I do. That's why Tiny does what he does, right? Is to, like, show people the weaknesses and the issues in those arguments. You may not be able to convince the person that you're sitting across from, but, maybe the person sitting next to them. Factual content is not needed, is not acquired with any sort of logical process. That's fine. I agree, especially in this case. But, propaganda isn't necessarily, all lies. You can have propaganda that's also true, right? Propaganda is just about spreading the information to make, like, political. I mean, like, there's so many things that you could define under the umbrella of propaganda. It's a very, very, very wide net.
I'm going to read.
Keep it fresh. I don't know. I don't think I'm not disagreeing with you on the use of propaganda. I'm just disagreeing with the idea that propaganda has to be a lie or false all the time. It can be true as well, right? You'd have propaganda that is truth but organized or, disseminated in a manner that's propagandistic.
You don't need to read is, if your argument is that strong, why will you not let the other side talk? And there, it's like obviously, if the argument was as simple, and by the way, the pain of Palestinians is something that everybody and
yeah, they do software for weapons. This is like an AI forum thing.
Anyone who dies in war, obviously people care about.
Its truth value does not matter. Yeah, I mean, like, your propaganda has to be effective if it's going to work. Like, shitty propaganda is not as good as, like, well put together propaganda. Case in point, Israel is fucking awful at propaganda. For as much as people, like, scream Hasbara, blah, 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 Israel is terrible at PR. It's done a terrible job about, defending what it's doing. Even though there are very, very valid arguments to back up what it's doing, it does not do a good job in disseminating that propaganda and that PR. Whereas Hamas is doing an incredible job. They totally understand how to, pluck the heartstrings of the people they're trying to get to. They do it. I mean, they're so committed to that propaganda, they're willing to let their citizens, not willing, they encourage putting their citizens in between themselves and the enemy to ensure that they get killed in order to pump up their propaganda. Like, that is how committed to propaganda Hamas is. So Israel is not willing to do something like that. And so, you don't get that sort of level of propaganda. But at the same time, Israeli government is very far right, and their propaganda is directed towards, internal supporters, and then to the rest of the world, it doesn't look as, in a lot of ways, it doesn't look as appealing, because it can be very, very strong and obviously extreme from some perspectives.
Care about that. The obvious solution to war is to have the West having the strongest, most precise, deadly weapons possible so that we can minimize unnecessary, innocent deaths. And by the way, the primary way you minimize these deaths is you're so strong no one attacks you. And that's how you actually do it. Now, there are many sides to this debate, but, one of the things that's really frustrating in the West, honestly, is I kind of call it, I spent a lot of my life in Germany. I'm kind of pro-German culture, especially where it actually works, which you could argue in many ways it's not. But it's like what I would call probably incorrectly, the greenification of our society, which is, we kind of all support something like climate. I think most people support regulated immigration. You have 20% of your society in Germany who are just radical to the point where the ideas make no sense, but they 100% believe, and then they end up controlling the policies of the whole society. And the responsibility we have, who want pragmatic, real-world solutions, like, of course, wars lead to innocent deaths. What do you do to minimize the death? Why did October 7th also include how were there security lapses? These are really important questions. Could it be done better? How would you do it better? What is America's role? Who do we sell to? Under what conditions?
Anyway, yeah, you get the point. You guys get the point of why I wanted to do this. The government practices about the realities of war, but fuck companies like Palantir, honestly. Why's that? Somebody's got to make weapons. Or somebody's got to program the weapons in this case. Yeah. There's always going to be somebody doing it. And I'd rather it be somebody who's focused on making them as precise as possible. That seems like that's what he cares about. I don't know. I used to be like very pacifist, and just the more I grew up, the more I realized that war is going to happen, shit's going to happen. I don't like use of AI and weapons. Why not? Do you think it's more moral to have a person push the button? People make mistakes more than computers do. I feel like an AI system would better be able to recognize combatants than a human-based system. At least in a traditional warfare. Okay, I'm thinking we want this for the soundboard, guys. Tell me what you think. I think this is a good addition to the soundboard.
Wet ass P word.
Why not, Cosmic? I think that's golden. I think it's a golden choice right there. Maybe there's certainly a lot more of development that's needed. But the problem is, well, no, I really wanted Sleepy. I really wanted the Ben Shapiro one. But then, you know, we've seen great successes in AI models as well. Like, you know, for example, the ability to detect breast cancer months earlier than a human would be able to. I think those are the kinds of points of view we're using, or what's the word I'm looking for? Fuck, stuck for the word. God damn it. That's different though. How? We're talking about visually determining, using markers, using identifiers to accurately assess a target. False positive, it doesn't result in an irreversible decision. Yeah, I mean, like, there's a sense of that, but that shit happens in war as well, like, with people. Do you think that the rate is going to be higher or less than with people? The ones signing you. There we go. We got it in the soundboard.
Wet ass P word.
Amazing. Wait a minute. I didn't need to say that. Because I got my friend JLP to say it.
Amazing.
Amazing. No, he definitely said P word over and over. So that's at the point when it necessitate preconditions that quickly become unachievable. How so? You're thinking legislatively? I mean, yeah, but we're already going to have, like, our literal next fighter paradigm is going to be centered around AI drone swarms. Like, that's what NGAD is all about. Simply make a nuke. Because nukes are indiscriminate. AI weaponry and AI striking is intended to be very precise. And also, it may be, sure, but it's not about the supply chain. Nukes are a deterrent. They're not like an active combat, deployable weaponry. They serve as a deterrent. I'm not sure what you mean, Cosmic. Where would these drone armies be deployed? I mean, are you like imagining like fucking robots like on the ground sort of thing? Because I'm definitely thinking more about like UAVs, USVs. If you're talking over ground, it makes more sense to have UAVs. UAV swarm. So the way the NGAD, or now called the F-47, is going to work is the actual F-47 itself is sort of the central hub with several drone wingmen that act as like a mobile sort of aerial fleet using AI to manage these different drones and sort of direct how they're going to interact with whatever sortie or mission that they're on. So they would be deployed to whatever combat arena they would need. As of right now, it's the most likely drone wingman for the NGAD. Do you see it as a major power using it on a smaller power as a defensive measure? Unlikely, right? This is going to be more for like air superiority, as well as air to ground operations. Seems offensive, not necessarily defensive. I'm sure there would be some defensive applications, right? Like aerial border patrol type things. I mean, war is already waged with drones. It's just, you know, they're currently remotely operated rather than run sort of on their own. But then you look at like the F-22, for example. The F-22 is like extremely advanced. So is the F-35, extremely advanced computer systems, and a lot of it is operated by the computer system itself. I mean, there are already aspects of how our weaponry works that is a level of like AI, if you will. Especially like missile guidance and stuff like that. Spend the money required for this as a defensive measure. I don't think so. I don't think that's necessarily true. I think you could see that as a defensive measure for like interceptors. You could see that as a defensive measure from like ground to air, like laser systems. I don't know. You know, I think it also depends on like the country and their geography. I think there's a lot of situations where there could be a defensive application for this. Plus, look at how fucking cool this looks. Come on! So fucking awesome. Okay, Casper. Just how it's used. Okay. We'll definitely see. I'm not like thinking defense wise it's gonna be like a, you know, like an army of like bipedal robots or anything like that. I see AI being used in like ground to air interceptor defense, like Iron Dome type things, right? I don't know about having like a constantly airborne fleet patrolling aerial borders necessarily, but even AI has been using FPV drones in the Russo-Ukrainian war. Yeah, that's actually really interesting because those have been very successful, as I understand it. It's acceptable use in my eyes. Yeah, I don't think anybody's really going to have a huge problem with like largely defensive applications. I don't really see why they can't take over the patrolling drone done by police officers. I mean, maybe eventually. And I think there's like some countries or something that'll do it that way, but it's not quite mature enough yet to be like really effective with that. You know, you aren't going to necessarily see B1 battle droids anytime soon. That would be interesting. And useless. Program to obey your civil liberties while people are likely to apply it. Yeah, I mean, that's going to depend on the government in charge at the time, no? That's sort of the one issue. Men are using up all the lanes? We're upset. We're upset on your behalf, Casper. All right. Boom. So this is an interesting piece of news. I think we've all already heard about this. The thing that kind of blows my fucking mind is that he is out as yeah, I don't really want cameras everywhere, but he is out as national security advisor, but there's like, I'm assuming for like a large part of it was Signalgate. I know there were some problems with him prior to Signalgate, but still, regardless, he's out as national security advisor after Signalgate. Hegseth, there's not even anything, right? Like, he's golden. Even though, the way I see it, he had a much larger part in the issues and security issues regarding Signalgate than Mike Waltz did. Mike Waltz only accidentally added that guy into the chat, but then, you know, Hegseth messaged his family classified stuff, and then he had that line into his office that wasn't properly secured. I just think it's kind of crazy. I guess Waltz is the fall guy, and they're going to tap him as UN ambassador, and that means he's going to have to go through Senate approval, and they are going to grill him. Holy fuck, they're going to grill him. They are going to put his feet to the fire, so that'll be interesting. And in the meantime, Rubio is going to be Secretary of State and National Security Advisor at the same time, which is crazy because the last time that, I think the only other time that's happened was Henry Kissinger, where someone held like two major cabinet positions at the same time. That could be either a sign of trust for Rubio, or they might be thinking about shifting him over there and putting someone else as Secretary of State. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it's a very, very interesting thing that's going on right now. We'll have to see what happens. Yeah, interim basis. Okay. But this is definitely a downgrade from going to National Security Advisor to UN Ambassador. Okay. We had a 0.3% contraction in U.S. manufacturing. Great. Not too much to add about that, obviously, because the tariffs haven't really come into effect yet. They're just starting to affect the market. But, you know, you don't want to see it, especially when this is what they're trying to do right now with all the tariffs and stuff. We do know this is going to affect small businesses pretty heavily unless they do something to change it and change the policy. So, yep, little manufacturing contraction in April. And we'll see what happens there. So this is very interesting. Trump-appointed federal judge has permanently blocked the Trump administration from detaining, transferring, or removing Venezuelans targeted for deportation under the Alien Enemies Act in the Southern District of Texas, ruling that the administration's invocation of the AEA exceeds the scope of the law. The ruling marks the first time a federal judge has declared President Donald Trump's use of the Alien Enemies Act unlawful, and it was his own appointee, by the way, with the judge rebuking the president's claim that the Venezuelan criminal gang Tren de Aragua is invading the United States. The ruling by U.S. District Judge Fernandez Rodriguez only applies to AEA-based deportations, does not prevent the government from detaining or seeking the deportation of individuals under the Immigration and Nationality Act, which it shouldn't. That's the normal way of applying immigration law. In a 36-page opinion, Judge Rodriguez concluded that Trump's March 15th invocation of the Alien Enemies Act is unlawful and exceeds the scope of the centuries-old wartime law that allows the president to deport non-citizens with little to no due process during an invasion or predatory incursion. The president cannot summarily declare that a foreign nation or government has threatened or perpetrated an invasion or predatory incursion of the United States, followed by the identification of the alien enemies subject to detention or removal. Judge Rodriguez wrote, while the judge declined to weigh in on whether Tren de Aragua represents a foreign nation or government, he concluded that the Trump administration fell short of proving the violent gang was engaging in an invasion or predatory incursion as required by the Alien Enemies Act. Trump's proclamation had alleged that Tren de Aragua was a hybrid criminal state invading the United States. Through Trump's proclamation, claimed that Tren de Aragua members harmed lives in the United States and did not provide any evidence to suggest the gang did so in an organized armed attack, according to Judge Rodriguez. The proclamation makes no reference to and in no manner suggests that a threat exists of an organized armed group of individuals entering the United States at the direction of Venezuela to conquer the country or assume control over a portion of the nation. Thus, the proclamation's language cannot be read as describing conduct that falls within the meaning of invasion for purposes of the AEA, he wrote. Lee Gellert, the lawyer who argued the case for American Civil Liberties Union, lauded the ruling. Critically, the court properly ruled that the president lacks authority simply to declare that there has been an invasion of the U.S. and then invoke an 18th century wartime authority during peacetime. Gellert told ABC News, Congress never meant for this law to be used in this manner. Judge Rodriguez, in his ruling, also pushed back against the Trump administration's claim that the president's use of the Alien Enemies Act should not be reviewed by courts, a claim the DOJ lawyers have asserted in courthouses across the country as they fight a series of challenges to Trump's use of the AEA. Because fucking obviously, because that's the job of the courts. Allowing the president to unilaterally define the conditions when he may invoke the AEA and then summarily declare that those conditions exist would remove all limitations to the executive branch's authority under the AEA and would strip the courts of their traditional role of interpreting congressional statutes to determine whether a government official has exceeded the statute's scope. The law does not support such a position, he wrote. While other judges have temporarily blocked the Trump administration's use of the Alien Enemies Act, most have done so on an emergency basis without weighing in on the merits or lawfulness of the proclamation. Judge Rodriguez's lengthy order marks the first time a federal judge has plainly declared the proclamation unlawful and blocked him from using it to deport non-citizens. This is probably going to get appealed, and I'm imagining it's going to go to the Supreme Court, which would be a really, really, really important ruling if so. The Trump administration touched off a legal battle in March. One had invoked the Alien Enemies Act to deport 2 plane loads of alleged migrant gang members to the CCOT mega prison in El Salvador by arguing that the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua is a hybrid criminal state that is invading the United States. An official with the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement acknowledged that many of the men deported on March 15th lack criminal records in the United States, but said that, quote, the lack of specific information about each individual actually highlights the risk they pose, and, quote, demonstrates that they are terrorists with regard to whom we lack a complete profile. The U.S. Supreme Court, in a subsequent 5-4 decision, lifted an injunction issued by a federal judge in Washington, D.C., that had halted deportations under the AEA, but said detainees must be given due process to challenge their removal in the district where they were detained. So this is going to be really, really interesting to watch them litigate. I imagine it's going to go to the Supreme Court. We'll see what happens, but yeah, this is a really interesting one. We'll follow this closely. Whew. All right. Let's do our dailies. Let's do our dailies. They had, but it wasn't on the merits, Cosmic. That's the thing. What they had said about the AEA was that he could continue using the AEA, but it had to go through, like, appeals had to go through, like, Texas and Louisiana. They hadn't paused the AEA. This was, like, the first ruling on the actual merits of the AEA and the invocation of it in the first place. Let's see. Brace. Support. Prop. Maybe post. Nice. Bust. Statue. Oh, wait. Bust. Torso. Bust, a torso, a relief. And a statue? No. Maybe? Turtleneck, bottleneck, gooseneck, breakneck. Boom. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. We're close here. Feeling like I'm trying to figure this out if that's the case first. Yes, kinds of carvings. Okay, I was right. All right. What is this? Barbecue offerings. Oh, a hot dog. Oh. Cool. All right. No mistakes. No mistake. We did it perfect. It's very good. Time for the time guesser. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's make it happen. Oh. Okay, well, fuck me. Obviously, this is old Pope. That's got to be like this year or last year. Let's say this year. And then this is what? Mongolia? Yeah, that's Mongolia. Right? We're just going to say Ulaanbaatar. Because, like, I don't know where anything else is. Not too bad. Not too shabby. 2023. Okay, I thought it was really recent because he had this sort of, he's looking real old here, but not bad. Not fucking bad. Okay. Anything else is finishing up? Go let our friends know to come on over. Let our friends know to come on over. Come on over. Okay. Aswan. That's Arabic. 7-minute run. Okay. But you can run that far. Okay, Cosmic? Alright. There's a place called Aswan. Oh, boom. Ho, ho, ho! How lucky is that? Aswan Airport. Okay. Let's find Aswan Airport. And we gotta figure out the year. Anything else is finishing up. Come on, boys. Come on. Where's this fucking airport? Where's she at? Oh. Oh. Here it is. It's gotta be like right in front of the entrance, right? We're gonna say like here because we can't really tell from here. And then this looks like 80, maybe like 90s. 92? 92? We're gonna say? I'm gonna say 92. 13 years, 79. Fuck. What's that? 275 meters. Okay, that's not so bad. That's not so bad. What is that in the background? Candy?
What?
I could hear shit in the background.
Mm,
All
okay.
right.
You
All
get a
right,
double
here we
take on
go.
yourself. It's you in the
Oh,
background.
Nazis. Okay.
Well,
Somewhere in Nazi Germany, there's a Zeppelin there. What is this? I can't tell. This is tough. Thank you, Daniel.
what?
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 So it's obviously like, we'll say like 41, because right there. I know, I see the Zeppelin. There's Nazi flags all over the place. Oh. Man, that doesn't help. Maybe Belgium? It's like Belgium or Austria. Hmm. We're gonna say Brussels. Because why the fuck not? Because I can't tell. I'm gonna hate if it's like fucking Belgium. I mean, I'm gonna hate if it's like Austria, because that was my other thought. Let's see. 8 years, 33. Fuck. And it wasn't even. Damn it. Yeah, thank you, buddy. I saw that. This has got to be in Russia, right? Let's see. Yeah. We'll say Moscow.
Dang. Shit. We're fucked.
What?
Mm. It's showing there's an app. This is basically other countries are silently boycotting the US.
Yeah.
And there's an app called De-Trumpify Yourself. Where people from other countries, France, Germany, can scan
Let's see if it's from the
items in the
U.S.
supermarket.
Yeah.
Yeah, and see if it's from the US.
All right.
If
Obviously
it's US,
Stonehenge.
they're not buying it. But if it's made in their country, France or whatever else, they're buying it. So whatever says made in the USA, they're not buying.
I don't think I know like exactly where Stonehenge is. Uh. Hmm.
Ain't no scam. What you mean, Joe?
I don't know. I think he's coping a little bit.
Huh?
I think he's coping a little bit.
Coping with what?
That people are gonna be scanning shit and finding out if it's American and then not buying it.
Oh, ain't no one. Yeah, no, there is. There's a do you want to it's a CNN report and the woman is there and the guy's scanning and it's showing and stuff. You could see all the stuff on the shelves still left over. Yeah,
Where is Stonehenge?
it's
People
happening.
are lazy. It won't catch on. I
Well,
mean,
not necessarily.
that's certainly
Maybe American people, but
certainly a
maybe people from other
way
countries
to
may
hope
not.
about it, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, what will catch on is the fact that our products are also, you know, going to get more expensive. Damn, where is it? Where is Stonehenge? Fuck.
Well, yeah.
We know it's in fucking England. But where? I'm expecting like a national fucking park or something for it.
I think it's in. No, I'm not gonna put. Keep my mouth shut. Mm. Neberoni. Hi. Hi,
Yep.
Cosmic.
Damn,
I'm
viewership's
see
still
looking.
low. People are
Daniel, hey,
not
what's
coming
up?
over from
What up, peeps?
anything else. That kind of sucks.
We
We
need
debate
debate.
girl.
Yeah, I think privacy as far as what, guys? Like, what are you guys talking about?
Well, we're gonna be watching some of this Hasan Ethan debate in a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was there, Cosmic, on Wednesday, but I left because yeah, that loaner box thing, yeah.
Fuck.
What's the
God damn it! I don't fucking know where Stonehenge is. I feel stupid.
Aw, don't be sorry, honey. Um, Elon Musk, I mean, not Musk. Okay, so there's two things. Trump signed an executive order to be able to get into Act Blue, which is where people make donations to the Democratic Party.
Right?
Uh,
How would that be
they had,
allowed? That's a private organization, isn't it?
but okay, I get it. Um, I'm just passing on the information. Yes, it is a private organization, but that doesn't mean he's not going to try. And that to me just says that he's looking for a list of people
Yeah.
who might have donated to the Democratic Party to retaliate against.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's looking for, as far as I'm
That's
concerned.
big fucked.
They
Big
also
fucked.
they they also re made a request to the Supreme Court to allow Elon Musk to get into the Social Security sensitive information of
Nope.
Americans.
That I don't think is gonna happen.
Well, I'm just saying, they asked the
Yeah.
Supreme Court. Again, it
I know.
still hasn't been decided. There's nothing on there. It's just been requested. That's all. Um, that they want access to Supreme Court to give permission, to give Elon Musk permission to access Social Security data, which again could be used, in nefarious ways. You know what
Of
I mean?
course.
Hmm.
Absolutely. It's gonna be
So that's
used to target
concerning, but
political opponents. 100%.
correct, correct. Which is, uh, it's funny, right? Because like when they started going into people's sensitive information, when they went to the FBI and did all this stuff, it's like, what the fuck are they doing? You know what I mean? And then you kind of like the picture becomes clear as like, oh, okay, they're looking for political opponents, anybody. I mean, as far as we know, right? Because Trump right now has Google has Facebook in in his pocket. So as far as we know, they could be asking them to look for anybody who posted something negative about Trump. I mean, at this, you know what I mean? I expect anything at this point because if they're going that far, they might just say to Zuckerberg, "Hey, give me information on people who might have posted negative stuff about me."
Right. That's gonna be what they're trying to do, I'm sure. That seems like the kind of shit he would try to do.
Yes. Again, I'm just making it up. It's not like I haven't seen it anywhere. Like the other stuff I saw reporting on it. This is me making it up, but like I think it might get to that too because again, I don't know. He's on this mission to fight anyone that he might think might be a dissenter,
Mm-hmm.
or might go against him, or might, um, because again, remember, uh, a lot of Facebook too, people use Facebook to, let's say, create anti-Trump rallies and stuff, you know what I mean? Like peaceful protests to gather people into peaceful protests. So you go to Facebook, you could find a group that's doing a peaceful protest in California. You know what I mean? That you might say, "Oh, I want to join that," whatever. So, these people could be targeted, you know.
God damn it.
It's, social media is how they use to what they use to, you know.
Well, here, let me do this at
There's,
least.
there's no such thing as flyers anymore. The social media is you know what I mean? That's how they advertise everything. So if you're going to advertise
This looks
for
like the
a
60s.
pro-democracy peaceful protest, you would go to social media, correct?
Mm-hmm. Fuck me. All right, Daniel. I give up. Where the fuck is Stonehenge in England? I can't fucking find it.
It's in the UK, something with a W, I think. It's
Yeah, I'm
Wales,
looking in
no,
the UK,
Wales,
but I'm trying to.
Wales,
It's in
Walls,
Wales.
something. I don't know, something like that. Could, yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah, no. Wiltshire.
See, I know it was with a
Yep.
W. I was like, why is it Wales?
True.
But yeah, I knew it was with a W. I just couldn't remember what it was. Uh, uh,
Which is, let's see, which is where?
what are you guys discussing in the chat? Privacy?
Mm-hmm.
Privacy? Privacy? The right to in public?
62. We're sure about that?
Or people taking your information? I would say this is kind of old. The way the women are dressing looks maybe 60,
Salisbury
70.
Plains.
I think 60, 70. The hairdos. What shouldn't be allowed? Talking about mass surveillance as far as like in public, I don't think there's an expectation of privacy when you're in public, right? People could take pictures of you or video.
Daniel keeps saying places, and I still can't find them.
What?
He's like Wiltshire,
No?
and then Salisbury Plains, and I've been able to find approximately none of them.
I think Wilshire is right. Maybe the writing is not correct. Something maybe.
I found Salisbury, but I don't know if that's the same place.
Meaning the government watching you? Yeah. Oh, that's gonna be a thing. I mean, again, don't they
The
already use
southwestern part.
street cams?
Salisbury Plains is in Wiltshire. Okay.
Which